Assalamu alaikum. This is Pratusha Borwa. Welcome you all to the English news from BTV Chattogram. Let's begin with the headlines. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres joins the roundtable discussion on reform proposals with representatives of political parties, National Consensus Building Commission and other stakeholders. Antonio Guterres reaffirms United Nations support for Bangladesh on Rohingya crisis. Vitamin A Plus campaign for children aged between 6 months and 59 months administered in Chattogram as elsewhere in the country. And Trump administration considering issuing sweeping travel restrictions on dozens of countries as part of new ban. Viewers, those were the headlines. Are moving on to the details. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres joined a roundtable discussion on reform proposals as participated by representatives of political parties, National Consensus Building Commission and other stakeholders. Law Advisor Dr. Asif Nazrul, BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, BNP Standing Committee Member Salahuddin Ahmed, Jamaat-e-Islami Secretary General Mia Ghulam Parwar, AB Party General Secretary Asaduzzaman Fuad, National Citizen Party Convener Nahid Islam, Chief Coordinator of Ganoshanghoti Andolon Junaid Shaki, CPB General Secretary Rohin Hussain Prince, and Professor Ali Riaz, Dr. Iftikhar Zaman, Bodiul Alam Mojumdar among others present at the dialogue held at the Hotel Intercontinental today. Later, Antonio Guterres joined another dialogue with youth and a meeting with members of civil society at the same venue. Environment, Forest and Climate Change Advisor Soida Rizwana Hassan, Information and Broadcasting Advisor Mahfouz Alam, and youth representatives, UN Under Secretary General Rabah Fatima, UN Resident Coordinator in Bangladesh Gilvin Lewis were among others present at the dialogue. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres reiterated that the UN will continue to provide support to Bangladesh over Rohingya issue. He made the assurance while speaking at a function at the UN new building at Gulshan in the capital this morning. Antonio Guterres officially opened the UN House in Bangladesh. Advisor for Industries, Housing and Public Works Adilur Rahman Khan, Environment, Forest and Climate Change Advisor Soida Rizwana Hassan and UN Resident Coordinator in Dhaka Gilvin Lewis among others were present. In his speech, Guterres recalled the contribution of Bangladeshi peacekeepers to the UN peace missions and said that they are playing an important role in this regard. He also discussed the reform initiatives by the Bangladesh interim government. Later, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres visited a photo exhibition arranged marking the 50th anniversary of the UN Bangladesh. The National Vitamin A Plus campaign has started across the country. During the campaign, as many as nearly 2 crore and 26 lakh children will be given Vitamin A Plus capsules. Secretary to the Health and Family Welfare Ministry Mohammad Saidur Rahman formally inaugurated the Vitamin A Plus campaign at Dhaka Shishu Hospital in the morning today. Director General of the Health Directorate, Professor Dr. Muhammad Abu Zafar, and senior officials of the ministry were present. The campaign will continue at every district, upazila and union level of the country. On the first day of the 3-day campaign, guardians took their kids to different spots across the country to feed Vitamin A Plus capsules. Vitamin A Plus capsules help tackle deaths of children and blindness caused by malnutrition. Children aged between 6 months and 11 months will get blue capsules, while the children aged between 12 months and 59 months will be given red capsules. Meanwhile, the National Vitamin A Plus campaign was conducted in the port city of Chattogram as elsewhere in the country. The program was inaugurated by City Mayor Dr. Shahadat Hussain at the City Corporation General Hospital. At the inauguration ceremony, the mayor said the city corporation set a target of feeding vitamin A capsules to 5,60,000 children in Chattogram city in the campaign. Of this, 90,000 children were aged 6 months to 11 months and 4,70,000 aged 12 months to 59 months. City Corporation Secretary Ashraful Amin, Chief Health Officer Dr. Muhammad Imam Hussain Rana, and other concerned officials were present on the occasion. The campaign was conducted from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. in 1,321 centers in 41 wards under the 7 EPI zones of the City Corporation. Now, international news. The Trump administration is considering issuing sweeping travel restrictions for the citizens of dozens of countries as part of a new ban, according to sources familiar with the matter and an internal memo seen by Reuters. The memo lists a total of 41 countries divided into 3 separate groups. The first group of 10 countries, including Afghanistan, Iran, Syria, Cuba, and North Korea, among others, would be set for a full visa suspension. In the second group, 5 countries, Eritrea, Haiti, Laos, Myanmar, and South Sudan, would face partial suspensions that would impact tourist and student visas as well as other immigrant visas, with some exceptions. In the third group, a total of 26 countries that includes Belarus, Pakistan, and Turkmenistan, among others, would be considered for a partial suspension of U.S. visa issuance if their governments do not make efforts to address deficiencies within 60 days, the memo said. A U.S. official speaking on the condition of anonymity condition there could be changes on the list and that it was yet to be approved by the administration, including U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The New York Times first reported on the list of countries. Talks to extend the Gaza ceasefire have failed to reach an agreement, a Palestinian official has told the BBC, as the U.S. accused Hamas of making entirely impractical demands at the meeting in Qatar. Negotiators have been trying to find a way forward after the first phase of the temporary truce ended on 1st March. The U.S. proposed to extend the first phase until mid-April, including a further exchange of hostages held by Hamas and Palestinian prisoners held by Israel. But the unnamed Palestinian official said Israel and Hamas disagreed over key aspects of the deal set by U.S. Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff at the indirect talks. Back to national news. Feni District Nationalist Forum Chattogram organized a Dua and Iftar Mahfil at a restaurant in city's Agrabad this evening. BNP's National Executive Committee Joint Secretary Bilal Ahmed was the chief guest, while Chattogram Metropolitan BNP Convening Committee member Advocate Mofizul Haq Bhuiya, Feni District BNP Convening Committee member Nurul Amin Bhuiya Badshah, and advisor Yaqub Chaudhry were present as a special guest in the program. Organization's President Zafar Alam later on presented Ava and General Secretary Nurul Absar Tawhid moderated, while Feni District BNP member Said Rabiul Haq Shimul, Chattogram Metropolitan Shetchashevok Dal Joint Secretary Shirajul Islam Bhuiya, former member secretary of the Nationalist Forum Abu Ahmed Mia, and leaders of various levels of the organizations and residents of Feni, among others, addressed the occasion. Nurul Alam Shahid led the Dua Mahfil at the Iftar. A view exchange and Iftar Mahfil organized by International Islamic University Chittagong IIUC was held at a restaurant in the city today. IIUC Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali Azadi was present as the chief guest in the program. He said private universities contributed a lot in the higher studies, making a revolution in the country. IIUC is a frontline partner of this revolution. Moderated by the IIUC Public Relations Assistant Director Mustaq Khandokar, founding member Professor Hassan Ullah, member of Board of Trustees Zafar Sadiq, Treasurer Professor Dr. Muhammad Mahbubur Rahman, Registrar Colonel Muhammad Kashim, PSC retired deans of the faculties, chairmen of departments, and directors of the divisions were present on the occasion. Now, sports news. Cricket. Michael Bracewell-led New Zealand will lock horns against Salman Ali Agha's Pakistan in a 5-match T20 series starting on Sunday. The first game will be played at the Hagley Oval in Christchurch. Pakistan have an upper hand over New Zealand in the 44 T20 contest between the two sides with 23 wins, while the Black Caps have secured victory in 19 fixtures. The last T20 series featuring the two sides, which was played in Pakistan in 2024, finished with a 2-2 scoreline, with one match abandoned due to rain.